Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. This is part 2 of the Spriggan Hedge Wizard of Usk, mostly a stabber. We have gone all the way through D11 looking for lair, and it was back here on D8. Had a bit of a rough time on D8 with a massive vault in the middle of this map, which I pulled using loud spells, unfortunately. Messed up the floor quite a bit. It took me a while to get through it, but I got there. And we're sitting here with no R poison about to go into lair, which is a little bit scary. I'm having the immediate goal, I think, of going for Petrify, which is not in that spell book. It's in this one, as our stabbing spell, second to Mephitic Cloud. Hey, Traco, welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody else who's joining right now. Just a little overview before we get into lair. So the idea is that Petrify is going to be checking will, while Mephitic Cloud checks hit dice and poison. So it's hard to get some enemies confused in lair so that we can stab them with just Mephitic Cloud. And so what I've been relying on is Fulminate Prism to clear those kind of enemies, but if we could get Petrify online, that would be even better. So we're about 100 gold away, a little less, 80. If we could just pick up 80 gold here, then I'm going to pull back out of lair and we're going to get Petrify online and feel better about it. Now there's a world where I step into lair and we wish we had learned something like Mystic Blast to knock enemies back. I also have Confusing Touch, which checks willpower, yeah, but it's in melee and it only confuses, whereas Petrify is the same level of stab as a sleep stab, which is a lot more damage. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to hope we don't get into a bad situation here in the opening. We're going to use stealth. We're going to try not to use loud spells, which I'm already finding out is going to be impossible, unfortunately. So the goal was just to get gold, but now we're going to fight these guys. They do travel faster than us. Hey, Paxillin, welcome to the stream. Well, this is subpar. We got teleportation, we've got fear. Like, these things are good for this fight in case it gets out of hand. Confusion does work on them pretty well. I think we probably blow most of them up with Fulminate Prism. And then, of course, if we do this, all the enemies in the surrounding area are coming this direction. So I could keep running a bit, maybe, hoping that I only pull some of these dogs. The problem is they're going to bark and probably pull the whole pack. Well, this is subpar. Yeah, the title of this entire run. That's right, man. It has been rough. All the centaurs, I think we had 7 or 8 of them in the early dungeon. And the game just wants this run dead. Like, all I wanted to do was sneak in here with my 10 stealth and find a little bit of gold so I could petrify. And immediately we're met with a situation where my loud spells are the only option. Isn't that just the way of it? Okay, we've got hastes, which could help here. We've got heal wounds and curing if we need them. Like, it's going to be fine. It just could get out of hand with the noise. So I think I'm going to go this way and hope we don't run into anybody else in the near future. I don't think the dog has barked yet. Now the debate. Do I go stab that frog? I think I do. Okay, it didn't work. How fast is frog? Slower than me, slightly. All right, let's go Meph Cloud. We're going to keep moving. Get the stabs. We're going to just try to keep moving, I think. We'll cast this here-ish. Maybe here? We do have Croc online, so that'll help. Okay, we're doing fine. We're going to go back in. Croc is really going to help here, I think. Okay. One more dog. We just got to worry about pulls, adds from elsewhere. So we'll go back the way we came. I think this is fine. Seems pretty good. We do have 1 pip of healing too, don't we? 1.10 per turn health, so We pretty quickly healed off that, and we're good. So not, the bad outcome I was worried about. Definitely a suboptimal entrance, but we got there. And of course, there's no gold to be found anywhere. That 10 stealth just is not paying off very much, is it? Too many pups, yep. And pups are loud, but it didn't go too sideways for us, really. Now, the darn... Oh, I do have one Wand of Flame, so I can maybe one-shot this guy. Of course, there's a Cane Toad coming. Cane Toad is very scary to this character. Unfortunately, I think I ran the wrong way and I should have ran north. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. We're going to run back. Croc probably handles this, but let's go Prism. Okay, didn't pull anybody else. Use our last Wand of Flames to one-shot this guy. Not quite. Yeah, I got there. And he wakes up immediately. I feel like I have no stealth. Like, seriously, I have 5 pips of stealth and 10 in stealth. So what in the world is going on here? I don't know. Everything is waking up. Hat of Willpower? Yeah, I wish it was Hat of the Ponderous Hat, probably. I don't know how bad that is on Spriggan. Probably pretty bad, actually. Yeah, we can't fight him, though, right now. Honestly, like, we can confuse him. He has high hit dice is the problem. So I prefer Petrify on this guy. What's his actual damage? It's too high for us, I'm sure. 2d18 plus 2 over spaces open. He can slow us at 10%. He actually has Fleetfoot, which is swiftness. The end of my atonement? Atonement from abandoning Ellie? Or acquirement atonement? Yeah, from the Oka run, probably. You mean? Definitely. Let's just run away. We're fast. We're going to lose this guy. It's going to be great. Never punished. Immediately punished by lightning. Boy, that almost makes me want to pop my head into Orc instead. At least I could find some gold. I haven't found a single pile of gold on this floor, I don't think. Electric Eel leaves my sight. I didn't see it, but the game did. Yak Pack. Yak Pack is fine with Meph and with Fulminate Prism, actually. We'll soften him up with a little Fulminate Prism action. Hey, we got the sleep. Now the problem is they're probably only asleep for 2 turns, maybe 1, so we probably don't get there. I think I'm just going to Fulminate Prism again. I'm too far away for the stab. Yeah, I had basically 1.5 turns there. Some of them woke up, some of them didn't. Now we've got Pain Bond, which is interesting. I could just throw a Boomerang. This probably kills them all, doesn't it? Oh, no, got overconfident there. Okay, Croc. This direction. There we go, double kill. What are we leveling? I should have checked that first. Conjurations and Invocations. Okay, 4% on Fulminate Prism. Did I not have a stop on Conjurations? What am I doing? What is the cost here anyway? 8? Boy, that was a mistake too. Towards the end of the last stream, I was doing a lot of missed keys, mispresses, fat fingers, and apparently bad decision making as well. So here I sit, surprised we made it this far in this game. Paxillin says no for foregoing the +1 hat of willpower. Yeah, we'll go back and get it eventually. No worries. I think we're going to go over to Orc. Hope that we can sneak through Orc and get a little gold. because I really, really need petrification online, I think. Things like hydras, a black mamba here would be really bad. I do have an Efret on this floor. RNG penance will be over. The lair will be abundant once more. I hope so. I hope soon. Orc was down on D11. Okay, so I think we can just go here and down. We do have an Efret on this floor, which is why I blocked that stairway. So now we can just go Orcish Mines. Let's just poke our head in. Hopefully it's not terrible. There's at least guaranteed to be more gold here. Meph. Croc. Meph. Miscast. Let's Meph on the halberd. Let's... He's standing in water. I'm out of flame. Could just Graveclaw. He probably just dies here. Hey, Tactical, coming in with the super chat again. Thanks. I appreciate that. Says, hedging my bets, but this Spriggan Wiz is going to win. Yeah, you better hedge your bets. It's a rough run. The game very much wants me dead. But thanks for joining chat. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Vexilin says, we're about to find out Orc has gone fully into crypto. Yeah, no gold on the ground. It's all virtual money. Does not work in the dungeon, sorry. I'm going to blind this guy in case he... Yeah, 8280, that's fine. I say as I miss. Okay, I got the blind. We're going to pull the floor. I think that's okay usually on Orc 1. Shouldn't be too much trouble. I'm also faster than these guys. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, nothing on Orc 1. Oh, and it's a trap. It's the trap entrance. Of course. 36 damage on the heavy halberd. Oh, boy. Game, why? Why you do this to me? It's the only downstair, too. So here's a situation where Mystic Blast would be pretty good, probably. I mean, if you Mystic Blast these guys, Usk probably just comes online in terms of sleeping everyone. The heavy halberd, this guy's got an electric whip. We've got a venom whip with no poison resist. Go back up, Telly, get a different stair. Yeah, I don't really want to be an orc. Like, I didn't want to commit to orc, but I do think you're right that what we'll do when we come back down is we'll hit a telly and then come down and teleport immediately, and it'll be fine. We're going to go up here. Unfortunately, somebody woke up and hit me. Yeah, everybody woke up there. Wow. Terrible, terrible RNG this game. Saying Electro Whip without saying Boogie Woogie Woogie sounds off. Sorry about it. Okay, back to lair. What happens if I just dive? Oh, we get Death Yaks? Okay. Yeah. On par. This is just still on par for the way this game is going. What is happening? What is this RNG? Somebody has decided to log in on the back end and be like, okay, Draconius needs to die this game. Just throw everything at him, please. Still not enough. It's going to take more than that to kill me, I think. We'll see. Can't hit this frog to save my life. There we go. Now, as long as I don't find a black mamba coming around the corner, we'll be fine. I'm expecting a black mamba any moment now. Here's Gastronaut as well. Where was my downstair? I had one more downstair up there. I think we just go take it, probably. Ooh, Scarf of Shadows. I believe we can't wear scarves, right? It kind of looked like we could. Oh. Oh yeah, okay, I just haven't found a cloak yet. Scarf of Shadows. I think the answer is yes on that. Reducing our range of sight by 1. I mean, it's not super good. I loved this on Kobold. I don't know. I'm going to take it. I think that's a good idea. Save this seed? Yeah, seriously. DCSS, my favorite comedian. I'll tell you what, this seed would be good for a Knoll because we found a bunch of armor that was like enchanted, like a helm that I can't wear, which is really enchanted with a bunch of resists on it and stuff like that. Stuff that a Knoll would have loved, for example, or just any species with full armor slots would have really enjoyed. Spriggan, not so much. Boy, 10 stealth is just doing nothing. It's like I'm walking around making noise or something. There's just nothing you can do about that. Get more stealth, I guess. What am I taking invocations to? 5? 5 seems fine at this point, I think. Okay, level 12. I feel devious, so I did indeed get the stab. Really, really wishing that I had poison resist so I could walk through the meth clouds. That would be huge right now. Oh, now we've got Basilisk. Let's see. Usk did trigger sleep. Is Usk noisy like Quaz? No. No, right? No. I don't think so. Yeah, I really don't think so. It sure feels like it, doesn't it? Okay, I think I'm just going to take this opportunity to cast Meth Cloud over here because he's going to wake up pretty quickly. Okay, Pain Bond. Lightning is bad. Let's just reset. Okay. So much lightning, too, and I don't have lightning resist. There's an actual cloak. This looks like Spider. Yeah, Orb Weaver. Or Spider, rather. I do have a flight ring. It can't fly, but I'm pretty sure it can probably just one-shot me, can it? Let's find out. 9d11. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one-shot, I'd say. Here's our Hydra that I needed Petrify for. I am faster than him. Yeah, just wondering, since it's beat themed, it would be on theme, wouldn't it? If Usk made some noise. Unfortunately, this is probably a Fulminate Prism situation. I don't think I can walk up to him. I have 0 faith in my stealth right now. So I think we're going to step back and then Fulminate Prism. Did he kill that? Right there. How am I poisoned? Oh, I miscast. Right. Is he dead? No, where'd he go? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Game, why? Why you do this to me? Cool, there we go. The one time stealth pays off, it's the Hydra losing where I was. Okay, so these guys are from this other stairway. I guess we'll see what we can do in terms of Fulminate Prism. Because I don't want to be in range of... I don't want to try to melee them when they're confused. They've got 30 damage, so they can practically two-shot me, just about. So we could go like here. And then we'll just wait for that one, I think. Can we kill any of them? That would be nice. No? Barely do any damage to it? I mean, I don't have a lot of spell power here. I think I'm going to retreat. And we'll go up a different stair or down a different stairway. How much gold do we have? 668. We've made almost no gold at all. Right. Regular partisan. Okay, here's some gold with some blink frogs. I'm just going to pull back a few turns here, passing turns, then we're going to step back in. Nope. I thought I was going to lose them. That was the goal. $707. Silence. That's kind of curious. Almost there. I need 9 gold. There's blink frogs. Let's walk away. There's gold. Do we go up the unknown stair? I think probably not, just because Gastronaut could be standing there waiting on us. Let's go get Petrify. This is going to feel a lot better, I expect, with Petrify online. It is this one, right? Yeah, we also get Noxious Bog, which is a good spell, along with Manual of Alchemy in here, so we could be doing that at some point. I'm passing up Irradiate and Walking Alembic, which I do like a lot, and probably we come back and pick up Irradiate at some point. It works really well with Usk, but I think we want something to get more guaranteed stabs online right now as the main thing. So we'll do that. We'll get Petrify. It's at 9%. And we're looking then also at getting probably Yaras. And like go Hexas, I think, next. Go Yaras, Summon Mana Viper, and Feeble eventually is kind of the direction I'm currently thinking of going. Given the cost, given that it's only 6, I think we'll go Spellcasting here to 9. Just to get spells more online, more spell levels, more mana. We'll focus Invocations. And we'll put Petrify here. We want that more online than 9, I think, obviously. But it'll do for the time being. Do I clear the rest of this floor? Let's try. 71% to do an eel. I just want to like get a feel for this. Petrify is not a skill that I have used almost ever. 17% spell power, range of 6, up to 2 other foes in a chain. It's a will check. I think the will check on the subsequent enemies is harder, like 66% of your spell power or something against them, not a full 100. And then there's a few turns where they're slowed and they can take low-level stabs, and then once they're totally petrified, you get a high-tier stab. Nothing happens, nothing happens. Okay, wow, that took a lot of shots. Petrified eel is a classic British dish. If you cast on the same target twice, they're instantly stoned. Yeah, you got to bypass 2 checks, right? So there I have miscast or failed to check like 4 times there, I think. Okay, he's asleep. Stab. So I'm definitely going to need more spell power in this to really feel good about it. Especially against somebody like Gastronaut. Like Gastronaut, I expect, is just going to brush that off, right? Begins to petrify. What's my chance here? 71. Begins to petrify. Okay. Ooh, another one. That's no longer true in 0.34. The double petrify doesn't instantly stone it? Really? They're as good as dead if they fail the first. You can't even roll the dice with Death Yaks if you can kite them. You can even roll the dice with Death Yaks if you can kite them, yeah. What is Gastronaut wearing? A helm of willpower, or a hat of willpower. So there's like 0 chance probably. It's just not going to work. Can I get this guy? Yes, unfortunately there's another one. Do I get the stab here? Okay. Got the petrify. Oh, there's another eel coming. That's unfortunate. I don't have fire resist either, do I? No. I don't think there's anything in here. It's just experience. Yeah, so Petrify doesn't work on Gastronach, probably. Boy, oh boy. Okay, here's Blink Frog. Paxillin says, I told myself the hat bit was played out and I wouldn't reference it again. And then here comes Gastro. Yeah, yeah. We've got a hat. I started Hedge Wizard this game, didn't you hear? Just for the hat. Yeah, very low chance on Gastronach. Probably 30s, mid-30s tops. Okay. 46 on the Komodo Dragon, but I got him. Let's try this guy. 46 on him too. I got him. Yeah, so these guys are going to be better off with Meph Cloud. Definitely. And then hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, hopefully Usk triggers pretty quickly here. And then optimally, somebody would come in while I still have Usk piety. I'm up to 5 pips already. Okay, so we'll just get more Earth, I think. -1, 3.6 cost. And it's Earth and Alchemy, so let's get more Earth. Take this up to like 5, probably. Let's go away from the electric eel, I guess. Still at 5 Usk piety. Meph Cloud is surely better on this guy too, actually. Okay, Boulder Beetle. Does Boulder Beetle one-shot us with the roll? I'm guessing it's pretty close, unfortunately. What about blind on this guy? 3% to blind after the hit. Petrify, 7%, 47% to work. We get him. Nice. Okay, I really, really need to get over to that Boulder Beetle and kill it. So we're going to go like that. Boy, that didn't work at all. Shoot. I'm doing it anyway. Okay, got him. Risky to hit Komodo, even confused. They hit pretty hard. Yeah, how hard exactly? 34. There's a cloak. Oh no, oh, I'm in a choke point. Oh, what did I do? Do I have digging? I do. It's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Deep breaths, calming noises. Let's see, you've got Pain Brand, but no ability to stab you. And I've got no poison. What about Petrify? It has to actually be connected, doesn't it? We've got 5 pips of piety. So I could do, actually, Grand Finale, except 69%. Nice. Except not nice. We could Line Pass. Line Pass feels good here, except Mamba or Moccasin, Water Moccasin, and Komodo Dragons down here somewhere. We probably have Blink Frogs up here, so I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to kite away, even though we got Pain Brand on. Let's try this first. Yeah, okay. Pain Brand is off. I'm at 6 pips of piety here, so if we can keep the fight going, we will. Nice. Beautiful stuff. Sanja, wearing a short sword of distortion, quivering curare tip darts. The worst possible Sanja. 50% on Grand Finale. It's not enough, unfortunately. What's my chance on her? 74? That's pretty good. Can we get up there? Maybe. For real, petrified boulder beetles keep rolling, Spawn says. Yeah, it looked like it. They probably can't attack, though, right? They'll just keep rolling and then snap out of their petrify and kill you in one shot. That's my guess. Crazy says, I lost at least one character to confused Komodo before. The traumatic memories remain. The best possible Sanja. Yeah, in some sense, right? The distro dagger is pretty good. We could actually wear that and feel pretty good about it, I think. And she doesn't have goodwill. Yeah. Okay, let's petrify. Begins to petrify. Excellent. Now we just try not to die to these yaks and everything. Little awkward. How many turns do we got? She's slow. I'm fast. Step back. You need to petrify, Sanja. This is crazy. There she goes. Now, I'm not going to be able to get in there, I think. I've got line pass with no mana. I could haste pot here. Does haste pot feel good? I've got 4 of them, so it's not a huge loss. This guy can outrun me, right? No, not quite. I outrun him, but I really want Sanja dead. Pain, not pain, the petrify. Nope, not that either. Thinking. The sleep effect of Usk is going to trigger again. Soonish, probably. How soonish? I do not know. We don't actually have enough mana. We need 4 mana for line pass. Well, what about charming on the snake? 49%? Bear is also a bit scary here. I don't know. I'm not sure what the play is, actually. If Sanja wasn't here, it's an obvious just run away. It'll be fine. I'm greedy here. I'm feeling a little greedy because I can kill Sanja. Telly? Yeah, I could telly this turn, step here, get a stab, probably kill. The problem is that I read telly and I've got at least, no, I'll have 3 guys around me the turn I telly. So then I step, attack Sanja, and I probably take damage. More than I'd like. Bet you can stab her and run away, you think? I kind of think too. I've got to get the one-shot kill. I almost certainly do it. And I'll get Devious, which means more EV. Got it. Nice. Can't line pass. This would be a nice little line pass here. Do have Blink. Still have Charming. 0.6 plus what 0.6? Svan, I'm not quite sure what you mean. 0.6 is my speed. We just got 1 pip of Devious here, so we got 4 EV out of that, which is huge. We get a bit of slaying as well. Let me just look on the slaying. 5? 3 slaying plus 2 enchant from Devious. The attack speed of the dagger, 0.6, is that right? Yes. We're not quite to max, but it's pretty good. 0.6 pretty good. If I had more mana, I think I'd line pass here. But we're just going to back straight up. Feels fine. We're backing up into the unknown, of course. I think I just keep going. Still have 4 pips of piety, and I'm at 5 mana. Let's try to convert this guy. Nice. Oh, and they're all asleep too? Really good stuff. Okay, now what's the play? Probably Meth Cloud. Like, all these guys get confused easily. I wish I could get in there and stab, but there's no chance. Okay, Bear said, I'm not going to be confused today. How about a blind? Yep, blind works. Wow, really? Okay, I got 47. I've got too many confused guys around me, though. Okay, I'm up to 32 EV, so that's max level Devious. Earth Magic to 5. Let's get a little more invocations, I think, right? Let's think. I could get more stealth. I could get more short blades. We're only at 64 max HP, so fighting is probably good, but it's pretty expensive. I've got 0 evocations. I could certainly have more of that. Does anybody have a feel for how much Usk invocations we ought to have on a stabber? Like, am I aiming for maybe closer to 8 at this point? Yeah, 0.6 is the cost on evocation. So I kind of think at least you get some, like 3. And then like dodging is huge here too. It's very cheap, gets good EV. Stealth, maybe. Plank, this is fine, ATP. You talking about Usk Piety, I assume? Fine at this point. Bring it around 10 to 12 for grand finale to even have a chance. Yeah, I don't know that we actually need grand finale to be the thing because line pass is so good and everything else is so good right now. If not, like I could almost see going more mana over invocations from spellcasting because we got the better apt for it. Well, let's do evocations for now and then we'll reassess. Okay, you, I will say retreat this way. And then once you get over there, I'm going to throw a boomerang at you. Boop, gotcha. Good fight. Overall, Usk is actually coming online now, it feels like. Okay, Petrify chance on you, 68, that's okay. Can we get a stab? Yes. Shafted 2 floors with no cold resist. 68% to sleep that one. I do have Buckler of cold resist. I should really be getting Buckler online, actually. Wish I would have had it online here. What about the Enchanted Cloak? Good point. Would have been nice to go check. Yeah, nasty, nasty stuff, this game. Just awful. At least we got the stab on that guy. Evocations to 3 immediately. Let's go shield. We want 4 shield for bucklers on a caster. And we're just going to pray for an upstare. Nice. How loud is Petrify? I bet it's pretty quiet, isn't it? It's a bit loud, really. Everything I got's a bit loud, or very loud, or something, unfortunately. We're on layer 4. I can surely find a better Blink Frog engage. There's going to be a bunch of them, probably. Yeah, do we fight this? Well, when you can get double stabs, I do, yeah. Look at them all. Oh, wow. Okay. Boy, if I could just shoot some damage through there. What do I have? Nothing? Literally nothing that does line damage, except for line pass? Petrify works on these guys, right? 50%. Stabity stab? Yeah, we got a bunch of stabs there. I think we just croc. Ooh. Stab on distraction. Okay. Let's see. Both these guys are weak. This guy's asleep. Petrify you? Petrify again? No. Where'd he go? Fight me. Fight me! I've got a bunch of devious, don't I? Not anymore, I did. Switch. Get him, croc. There we go. Good XP there, I think. Yeah, up to 3.3 shields. Is it worth putting it on now? Yes, I believe it is. Just checking the immediate surround. Hopefully this is safe. Safe-ish. Okay, we got another up as well, though we don't know where it leads. Not too bad on the shaft there. Paxillion says, have the devs added in moon phase mechanic from NetHack because we're currently under a new moon. I don't have enough NetHack experience to know. Hydra as well. 33% chance? Boy, it really should be better than that. Okay, I did not get the immediate stab. So we're going to croc. Please petrify. Nope, used all my mana. Okay, retreat to known area. Okay, now where are we running to? We've got a teleport trap up top right. Nice. Nobody saw me coming. 68% petrify. Minor stabs on the petrifying status. Seems fine. So, thoughts at this point on Usk versus Woo for stabbing is that Woo is so much better than Usk. I'm really hoping that late game Usk power levels come online more. Okay, got him. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. Shields to 4. But right now, it's like, it just takes so long to get it Usk online and up and running in a fight, and we're so squishy, so we can't stand there and attack. It just feels a little slow by comparison. NetHack was unluckier when the moon was new and luckier when full. Yeah, obviously we've got the unlucky moon in that case. Svan says, you've got to be kidding. NetHack is such a kitchen sink. That sounds unhinged. Enchanted Cloak Reminder. Thanks, Vexillion. Cloak of Shadows kind of work against Petrify. Kind of, but it helps with all our other stealth check type stuff. You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. But I think overall it's a net positive, probably. What do we do now? More stealth? More dodging? Let's do more dodging. Dodging at 7 here feels like we could go a whole lot higher, probably. Petrify is only at 6%, so we could also get more... Alchemy turns out to be cheaper because of the +1. Let's get a bit more on that. We've got 8. I think we're going to turn on dodging in the background to 10. We'll focus alchemy. Okay, cloak is up here. Cloak is a +1 cloak. Oh, right, and there's Sanja's items. So do we want the short sword of distortion right now? It is a short sword. I was hoping it was a dagger, but it wasn't. Short sword gets less stab damage, right? Half as much stab damage as a dagger does. And it only has 1 more base damage, but the distortion brand here is huge, right? Insta-kill sometimes. Teleport stuff away from me when I don't want to be fighting it. Works well with Usk, I expect, in that sense. Is this really good? I'd like everybody to weigh in. Everybody that has opinion. Do we go Distortion Brand right now, even though it's a short sword? Like, if we put this on, we're probably not taking it off until we're ready to go to Abyss. And then it's self-banishing to Abyss, and we can reassess. What do we think? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to banish myself to the Abyss now. I'm going to use this until we're ready to go to the Abyss. So this is like, the question is this the weapon for the 2 S branches, basically? There is a negative telly item. Yeah. That is true, that it can blink stuff away when we do want to fight it. But if it does blink, like, imagine you're stabbing. You get the stab first, and then if the thing is still alive, then it blinks. Does negative telly prevent banishment? I don't think it does. Does it? Ants can be banished, surely. I mean, if that does work, that's pretty cool. I don't think it does, though. You know, if we could find like a R poison talisman here or something, like obviously this has R poison, but negative telly is just so bad, along with mesmerize. Like that's the thing that I don't like about this. It's mesmerize plus negative telly. You made me play B-Crawl. Don't take your word for it. Okay. How do you get to Abyss on purpose? You wield this dagger and then unwield it until you get banished. 25%. No. Yeah, 25% chance every time you unwield. Or is it 50? Somebody correct me. I think it's 25. And you can banish yourself at will, which is a good way to get into Abyss early. Paxillin says, I mostly play Gargoyle Gladiators while drinking gin. Not sure my opinion is useful. That's funny. I think actually that this is probably like the best possible stabbing weapon that we're going to find until we get quick blades. Because, like, yeah, I'd rather have a rapier, but I haven't found one. Devious dagger's okay. Daggers get twice the stab damage as every other type of weapon. So you're losing that, but the distortion brand means that when you're not stabbing, or if most of your stabs are confused stabs, you're getting distortion, which is the best brand. So, Inaba, welcome to the stream. You're saying Mesmerize lost me 2 valid lives in a recent run. From Telly Roulette after running out of Fear Fog. Wouldn't recommend it without ways of breaking LS. Yeah, that was my thinking too, right? We've also got this interesting hat, which gives strength and another pip of regen. It's only bad by 2% because of the 4 int. We have a good number of int. We're wearing an int ring. I actually think you put this on mine too. It's 1 armor. EV actually increases a little somehow. What are we currently wearing? Just a regular old hat? I'm going to put this on. Get a hat upgrade. I think it's worth the 2%. We could also, though, while I'm thinking about it, just check this. Yeah, so if we end up going, eventually we're going to go hexes. I've been putting it off a bit because there's always something better to learn at the moment, it feels like. Okay, we're going to wield this hat. So that's 2 pips of regen. 1.9 health per turn. Seems good. Screw spell power, go regen. Tele plus alarm trap. Can really spiral a maul user. Yeah, I bet. Hat vocations. Indeed. Okay, for better or worse, we're going to wield this short sword. And it's going to be our stabbing weapon until we go for the 3rd rune in Abyss. I think it's the way. Okay, so we definitely need to work on spells some more. We're going to just keep dodging, ticking over in the background to get our EV up. We actually lost an EV because we put on a buckler. Let's check. If I look at dodging, yeah, we're getting 0.9 EV per level from dodging at a cost of 0.48. Super duper cheap defenses. We've got 6 shielding right now, which is great on a buckler. That's fine. We probably want to be closer to 8. As previously discussed. More decks on level ups will get us there probably. Okay, what else do we have on this floor? We've got Death Yaks, we've got Orb Weavers, we've got frogs and electric eels. Let's go see what we can do. Okay, got the Petrify. Hydra again. Boy. He hasn't noticed. Stab. Run. Oh no, I distortion blinked him. Look at that. Okay, just running away. I thought I killed this guy, but apparently I ran away from him. Just can't get the Petrify to work, unfortunately. Boy, come on, game. Really don't want to keep running into unknown territory. I'm going to go up here. Pillar dance him a bit. Where'd you go? What is the play on this guy? I just can't get him. 30% chance and it just won't go off. Petrify was my Hydra solution. Distortion blinks away stuff you do want to fight too. Yeah, it's happening. It's happened like 2 or 3 times. Tactical says, Mrs. Tactical is playing Mozart Rondo in D major. Does indeed go nice with your stream. My oldest son, who is almost 4, Rondo alla Turca is like his favorite song right now. Oh, there we got the Petrify. Nice. So I am on board with that. Go to sleep. There we go, finally. If Petrify is your Hydra solution, then you do need a bit of spell power. Definitely. Leveling up Alchemy here. We're back up to 20 EV with this bit of dodging. We'll get there. It's going to be slow going here. 7% on the Death Yak, but that's okay because Death Yaks don't like Mephetic Cloud. Let's see here. Ooh. Immediately became unconfused when I stepped in. Can I confuse you guys, please? That'd be great. And then if I can get some stabs and get Usk online, that'd be great too. Boy, oh boy. Having a rough time here. Rough in the sense that it's tedious, right? This is not dangerous. Boy, is it tedious, though. There's the sleep. Here? We can do line pass. Whoops. Like that? How does this work? Right, okay. Stay away from eel. Ugh, so tedious. Obviously, these are difficult enemies for Layer 2. Always would be, but I was just hoping for a little bit easier time once we got Usk online. It's not too bad since Spriggans are fast, you can kite for days. I can. I'm just complaining about how tedious it is, I guess. Which isn't really a valid thing to complain over. You're just more likely to make errors the more tedious it is. If you're not careful. Okay. Electric Eel. Electric Eel doesn't like Meph Cloud either. It's probably easier than doing Petrify. I feel like there's another Death Yak somewhere. Ooh, here's some scary enemies. Oh, I didn't get the stab off. Let's see. You can't be petrified. Infinite Will. Dies to Fulminant Prism. Whoops. Misplacement. There we go. Okay, you died a Mephetic Cloud, surely. No? There we go. He does a bunch of damage. Gotta be careful with that. I was relying on Spriggan speed if need be. So we got a Shoals. Weird Shoals entrance. And we got Spider. Spider's good because they're all weak to poison. Shoals has high willpower, which is not great for Petrify. It's okay for Mephetic Cloud, I guess. Life of a squishy character. Yeah, no kidding. Doctor says, I think you did stab the Raven, but short sword multiplier and low tier stab held you back. Definitely. If that was a devious dagger like I had on before, I think it would have been fine. Orb Spider drowns. That's the way you want to handle that. Okay. What's down here? I don't remember. Yeah, this is safe. Time out on the playing field. We're at 8.9 dodging, going to 10. Alchemy. Okay, everything's down to 6 except for Croc. So is spellcasting the play? To 10? Focus that. Let's leave Hydra sleeping. for the time being. Yeah, I'm just comparing my squishy character here to like a kobold, for example. We were talking yesterday about chance of streaking on various species, low HP, stabber type species, and I love kobold. I think kobold is probably my pick over Spriggan, actually. At least for me personally. I know everybody's got their different opinions and so on, but I'm a kobold player over Spriggan, I think. Stab the raven, nevermore. Well said. By the time you finish Lair and Orc, you can think of solutions for shoals. Indeed. Yeah. Meth Cloud already works on a lot of shoals, which is great. True. And the high EV is good for shoals as well. Just dodge everything. You don't mind Kobold? That squishy says crazy. I think Kobold's really good. I'd put Kobold in like top 5 species probably, give or take. I need to play more of them. Just try to confuse everyone here. It did not work, so we'll croc. Croc into the stab. Petrify chance is probably pretty low. Oof. It's all right. There's the sleep. Double stab. I kind of miss my Devious brand. Like the plus EV and Slay is really good. There's a resistance pot. That's meaningful. But I know Distortion is very good. Like sometimes we're just going to one-shot kill stuff. And as a panic mechanism, if we need to get to the Abyss, that's a pretty good way to go. Spriggan is going to be good in the Abyss. We're fast. We're sneaky. We can probably find an exit if we want pretty easily. The YOLO switch, definitely. Realm of the Mad God combines Ko and Ko to make Cogbold. Nice. Passage of Galubria is relevant. It's really good on our high-speed character. And Translocation's apt. So we probably get Pog online at some point. Okay, here's an enemy I was afraid of finding. Petrify is 66. We got it. This guy hits super hard. He poisons. We have no poison resist. I was worried about the blink hurting us there. We can't wear boots, right? Nope. More Wand of Roots. Where's that Hydra? Just north of here? This was an empty floor as far as enemies go. Weird. Do I try to stab this guy? Sleep stab? Nice. Oh no, I blinked him. I did get the stab though. And so in that case, the blink helped us because I don't want this guy awake and standing right beside me. Got the Petrify. Boop. Okay, just auto-explore now? Yeah, very empty floor. Strange. Let's keep going for pots. Attraction. I'm going to blind read the 2-stack. It's Butterflies. Butterflies is a good pickup, actually. Kobold with Wujian and double Rampage stabs for max distance. Most fun I've ever had. I agree, actually. I had, and plus I had Scarf of Shadows on that character. Every stab just felt so free, and it was great. I had a quick blade of something. Flaming, maybe? I don't know. And it was just so good. Okay, guys, 30-second break here. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Thanks for your patience. Can't believe it's not butterfly. Yeah, I'm glad to find it. It sucks to waste it, but it's okay. It's worth having it online. I guess we'll just go back down here. Continue where I left off. Should be good. Let me look at my resist real quick. I've got R cold, R negative, R corrosion. We need poison, R lec, and fire. Very short on rings this game. Pretty short on talismans as well. I was hoping for a Medusa talisman. That would come online super fast. It'd feel really good. Keep going pots. Berserker Rage? It's not irrelevant. I don't like this Volt. I think we're going to have trouble with it on our Spriggan. I'm calling it now. It's going to be sketchy. Oh, I blinked him. There, I missed him. Stab, nice. Invis-Pot's a good pickup. Mind Burst is nice. Yeah, the other thing is we can't even get in, can we? It's got to be a stairway in. And it's got to be a stairway from layer 5 to get in here. Okay. Artemek, welcome to the stream. Good day, sir, they say. I returned to watch your stream after a prolonged multi-hour flight against Bethesda. Oh, fight against Bethesda. Oh, I'm sorry, Bethesda. Yeah, from COD. Gotcha. Melee dagger build. Have to say, it wasn't pretty. Are you still alive? That's the question. Yeah, meleeing with daggers against the Gersh in general, pretty scary. And Bethesda is one of the probably the hardest one maybe for the daggers build because the mechanics. We'll just say that. Okay. Do we stab here? What do we think? I mean, it probably works. You managed to live? Congrats. It was awful and I lost 3 arms and a leg. Oof. Good thing you had spare, huh? Nope, everybody wakes up immediately. And I once again look at my stealth and I say, 10 stealth is supposed to be good enough for layer. What in the world is going on? Please don't die. We'll just Spriggan run down. Petrify both. Low tier stabs. Okay. We'll go somewhere else. This is layer 5, so it's reasonable for it to be spicy. Snorg, rather. Snorg does lethal damage if it berserks, almost certainly. Spriggan was your favorite class for a long time with Briggan, says Samuel. Yeah, I think a Spriggan Briggan is kind of almost a meme. Like, that's what a lot of people play with it. I went Spriggan Hedge Wizard because I like Meth Cloud so much, mostly. So, it's been working okay. It just feels a little soft. I don't know if we can get over there and stab. I also don't think we do 96 damage, actually. Curare if I want to fight. Yeah, Curare is good against Snorg. I think we're going to try to Petrify, though. Unfortunately, we got Komodo Dragon awake down to the south. Okay, we got the Petrify. Can I Petrify you 50%? Yes. Then we're going to Meth Cloud. Yak. And then we're going to Curare. Snorg. Stab. Nice, banished. Spellcasting goes to level 10. We're going to get a bit more stealth after this. Stealth is extremely cheap. We're going to take it up to 13, and hopefully it pays off more often. Still doing dodging. EV is up to 22. That's pretty solid. And our casting, 7% on Croc, 5% on Petrify. The power on Petrify is feeling a bit better, actually. We get the sleep. Pain Brand. I'm just going for the guy I can stab, since we have Pain Brand. Okay, that went well. No complaints there. Did I mulch a Curare, rather? I think I did. That's a little unfortunate. Petrify on snakes is working well for us, as expected. Okay, what's the play here? I need that cane toad out of there if I'm going to go stabbing. The snail's bad. What's a reported bug? Paxillin says, by the way, during the Tri-Fi Ochre run, you ran into a shambling mangrove with native 2 billion chance to hit you. A negative 2 billion. Yeah, that's right. Reported bug. It's already on GitHub. Cool. Glad to hear it. I guess we'll go south here. Nope, just kidding. We'll go back around this way. I think the blink effect on our short sword with Petrify isn't so bad because they're asleep for so long. It feels a little worse on Mephetic Cloud Confuses. Let's try to petrify like 3 of these guys here. Yeah, pretty solid. Banish, there's a blink. There's a sleep stab. Banish, sleep, stab. Let's try to petrify this guy first. We'll branch off from the Komodo. Nice. Okay, Usk working. Oh, I've got this guy sleeping down here. We could line dance through these guys. I think it's petrify though. Now we're surrounded. Let's go Croc straight back. Feels okay. Yeah, we're out of position here. I got too deep. Can we run? Yes, and now we can sleep stab a couple times. Feels great. Ooh, I blinked him behind me. That's a little unfortunate. Petrify? No. Okay, now we're running. This is fine, though. We can pull this guy up. Tab him a couple times with Distortion Brand. Feels fine. Now, we don't want to go right back down there because there's going to be at least 2 yaks. But the other stairway we cleared, basically. We pulled all the enemies off that. So that'll work. Where's our downstairs? Oh. Oh, I see. What was down here? Oh, no, that's the one. The other downstairs inside that vault, unfortunately. Didn't get all the petrifies. Try again. That works. Ouch. Croc straight back. There's an upstairs. Just waiting for the sleep. %. I think this is a meth cloud situation. Sweet. That was actually a sleep stab, thanks to Usk. Okay, things are going a little more smoothly now, I gotta say. That little bit of power on Petrify is doing a ton of work. We definitely don't want to retreat up that stairway there. Because that will land us in hot water, I expect. Really? Okay. Well, that's not what you want to see. I've got Stomp. I've got Line Pass. Samuel says, yeah, without AI and studying, that's the only class I was able to play. There you go. I don't know that that's so easy, though. Like Spriggan Briggan, you can run away, poison them, let it tick down. It seems fine. I might wander roots here. Do I do that? I've got 19 of them. Feels okay. Rather than running that out, messing around with a Hydra. Okay, let's go back. Make sure these other stairways are clear. They're clearly not. Stealth to 13. That was pretty quick. We're at 22 EV. We've only got 3 armor, which is just awful. Feels really bad. Maybe spellcasting here. It's at 8.5 cost. Earth is also good for more petrify power. Yeah, let's do Earth to 6. It's the cheapest option. Oops. Equals T6. Short blades, Crazy says. Probably a good idea as well. Let's turn that on in the background. Good call. We'll focus Earth. What is our min delay at? 10? No time at all. Yeah, definitely want that at min delay. Good call. Make sure this is cleared. There's the petrify. I think I'll just go meth on these guys on the back end. Gonna have to petrify frog. Should be okay. 67. Get there. Low tier stabs. Nice. Okay, Hydra is pain bonded. Not asleep, unfortunately. What if I mind burst this guy? Does mind burst kill Hydra? Not that time. What else we got? Petrify at 32. Oof. Gotta run away from that. Got there. Okay, distorted him. Petrify's only 18, but I'm pretty sure this guy can be meffed. Oh, my distortion clouds screwed me up. I'm still faster than the snail. Even when slowed. Whoops. Okay, no problem. So now we'll clear this way, and we got Dream Sheep, of all things. I think they're weak to poison, right? Let me double check. I should have checked before I did the thing, but yeah. Really need that poison resist, huh? Because I can't line pass these guys. I can't step in there. Ashen's pass wall stabbing is very fun. I haven't got to try that yet. I hear good things, and I love Ashen's. How many runs before my first win? Asked Samuel. 130, maybe? I think. You can look me up on DCSS stats. I think it's like 132, maybe. And I want to say it was like 3 months. I played for 3 months. I smashed 130-ish dudes, and then I won a Minotaur Fighter of Gozag. Got really good drops, boots of rampaging. 7 league boots. See if I can get that right. The 7 league boots, which are infinite rampaging. Bribing the Zot floors and things like that. Worked really well. What was your first win? I'm going to try to petrify these. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. Holy Wrath. I don't know why I picked that up, but I did. So is this the big lava zone in the middle? Probably. That's my guess. Let's try again. Get the snake. Nice. Got there. There's slime. Let's just petrify. I don't trust the sleep stab, even with 13 stealth. Ooh boy, let's pull back. Yeah, we're gonna meth. The basilisk here is really bad. What's your petrify chance? 67? Kind of ironic. Kind of want to petrify all these guys too. Nice. Usk plus Disto is kind of working, I gotta say. And the double regen took me right back to full health. That's feeling quite good. So, like, we've got a build coming online here, definitely. It's been slow, but it is working. It's doing the thing that we need it to do. And I'm glad that I waited for Petrify over Confusing Touch, given that they both check willpower. I think that was a good play. I mean, it can't be wrong when you got the range. Yeah, so it's going to be the lava area. So we're probably got a dragon or some fire hogs or something like that in there. Crazy says, got their first win in a few runs. I was enjoying just watching Let's Plays for a year till Ultraviolet 4 stopped making videos. Yeah, I didn't watch much in the way of videos or guides or anything like that before I started playing. And DCSS was not the very first, but pretty close to the first traditional roguelike I played, actually. Considering that I only played it like 5 years ago, like it took me a long time to come around to traditional roguelikes, oddly enough. And so I wasn't skilled in traditional roguelike tactics, as opposed to my first time playing Cogmine, right? I nearly win, and then I win the second time playing Cogmine. Or Caves of Cud, likewise. Like, once you already have the tactics, all games are much easier. I expect that if I had played a bunch of traditional roguelikes before DCSS, it would have went much faster. But I'm still happy with, like, 3-4 months or whatever till my first win. I think that's pretty good. Okay. That's a meth situation, if I've ever seen one. Yes, fire in Croc's direction. So we're going to have gargoyles probably as well, which is unfortunate. Because gargoyles are going to be tough, but I know they can't be petrified either, that's the thing, the reason. Never mind all the fire damage, and we do not have fire resist, so I've got to be very careful here. Oh, he went into the lava, nice. To the degree that I think even though he's going to be confused, maybe, I petrify. I do have resistance pot. Uh-oh. Let's meth. Oh, geez. What's your damage? 3d10? You don't like poison, right? 51% chance to hit. Steam Dragon as well. I was really hoping Distro Brand would do something there. We can Meth Cloud again. It still missed him. Boy, oh boy. 56 on Charming. I might just teleport. I've got 5. Let's do it. The great irony that I was out of there and I teleported back in. 4 is the range. Let's run. Get me there, health regen and Spriggan speed. Okay, what's my play for gargoyles? Isn't Hellhound R poison? Wasn't it not? Or did I misread that? Yeah, it doesn't have R poison. It has a bunch of other stuff. It can be poisoned. Really hard to learn things on your own, says Crazy. It is. Yeah, I did read Ultraviolet 4's guides towards the end before my first win, so... Yeah, credit where credit is due on Ultraviolet 4. Svan says, it took me a year to get my first win, but the worst part is I didn't know Auto Explore and Auto Fight exist, so everything was manual. A lot slower that way, yeah. Samuel says, didn't win yet. I'm still at the last stage of Zop. Probably like you, 150. It's hard to see my stats on a phone. I just see a bunch of dead in my morgue file, and I'm scared to do the last stage. Well, good luck. I have heard people playing it on the phone, and interesting. Like, I don't know how that would be. I've never tried it. You actually play on your phone, you're saying, I assume. Gargoyle strat. I say you run away and don't come back for a while. I think you're probably right. Like, there's a dragon in there as well, right? I don't see any RF gear here to make this easier. I literally have nothing in the way of RF. Not a single option. Okay, up we go. We'll come back later. Oh, we've got this floor too. Yeah, let's do this floor. So we'll go back down. And we got to circle all the way around to avoid that gargoyle. Oh, hello you. What are you doing down here? Let's go take a peek. Little stabbing action. There will definitely be loot here and stabbing opportunities, but it's going to be scary if anything wakes up. Let's hope that 13 stealth pays off. Immediately fails. Good petrify situation, though. I do have cold resist. Kind of want to meth cloud this, but again, no R poison. Unfortunately, petrify is the only thing I can do here. Oops. Almost got pinned in. We're fine. Everything's okay. Cool. So far, so good. Okay. Is there any better way in there? Not likely. We'll go around, though. We'll look somewhere else on the other side, maybe. Can we wreck Gastro yet? Probably. Maybe not with Petrify, unfortunately. It's going to have to be Meth Cloud, I expect. Let's just reset that. Another one. Cool. There's short blades to 10. So we got min delay on that, which is going to feel a lot better now. To your point about Gastronach and other hard enemies, I think we just want more spell power, probably. Boy, stealth is looking real cheap. So is dodging, actually. 7.1. Let's just check real quick on dodging again. Still going up by 0.9 per level at a cost of 7.1. That feels extremely good. Especially with 2 pips of healing. Problem is that you cannot dodge Gastronoch's airstrike. So dodging is useless there. All of our defenses are basically useless against Gastronach. And therefore, we really need spell power on Petrify, I guess. Let's do that. Throwing to take advantage of the short blinkaways? Maybe. I kind of think Evocation's overthrowing. Did I mulch my last Curare? I must have. So yeah, throwing looks subpar compared to Evocations, I think. So maybe Evocations? But that's a pretty good idea, actually, because we could... what can we do? None of these are particularly good against Gastronach, actually. What we need is a Curare dart. Curare. Oh yeah, there's one on layer 5. I dropped it on the ground. It's laying in that vault. Oh boy, if I had that Curare, we'd be in a much better position. For Gastronach, specifically. Dread, welcome to the stream. They say, hey yo, been really enjoying your videos. Recently gotten into rogues. Never seen this though. Looks like Tome, Cogmine. I'm intrigued. This is Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Both Tome and Cogmine are great games. This is a little bit different. It's more like... Actually, both of them are pretty similar, I would say, to DCSS. There's no overworld like Tome. And it's all go all the time like Cogmine. So yeah, you're in the right place. If you like those games, you're in the right place. Probably look at your higher level spells for the layer branches. Yeah, I agree. Have immolation? Yes. For Gastronach? Maybe. So let's see what else we have. Noxious Bog is pretty close to online. We have 0 hexes. So if we went hexes, we could do Mana Viper and Yara's. Which Yara's does actually help with Gastronach, because Gastronach likes to buff himself with speed, and we could just dispel that, which reduces his hit dice, which makes it more likely we can petrify him, for example. Later on, we're looking at Enfeeble. What? I guess Enfeeble. So maybe we just go hexes right now. I think hexes over Noxious Bog. Probably. Noxious Bog plus Spriggan speed seems very, very good, though, I gotta say. Everything else is slow, and I'm fast if I fly, which I can. And this carries S branches, especially Spider. It's a little weak in shoals, I gotta say. I do have Poison Darts, Plank, yep. Ignite Poison, yes, it's still in the game, crazy. We do not have it this game. Samuel says that same thing, but the map is not on their side of the screen, and it's version 0.34 that we just got. Yes. Yeah, Plank, are you suggesting Poison Darts on Gastronach and then just run away? That's certainly viable. And then probably Yara's if he uses haste or the swiftness spell that he has. I think that's probably the play. Currently leveling Alchemy. Let's level Hexes. It's going to be extremely cheap. +2 app. So we're going to go to 4. We're going to focus that. Probably over Alchemy. Let's shut that off. Let's just do Hexes. Yes, Ignite does work with the Bog. Crazy, you're right. It creates fire clouds over top of all the Bog spots. It's very good. Nice. Nice. That's what killed my last game, is the Sky Shark. We just one-shot it. I have Corrosion Resist, just in case it wakes up. I'm surprised the plants can sleep. That's a little weird. With 0.5 delay on Distortion branded weapon, I think we can just tab. Let's go Flight over Willpower. Oof. Okay. Still don't have our poison, so we got to be careful. Petrify both. Nice. We get the back line. We get the stab. Die. Thank you. Oh, look at I petrified the trees. That's cool. I didn't know it did that. Always more guys. Cool, good stabs, good stabs. That's hexes to 4 already. Let's keep going. That's super duper cheap. We're going to go to at least 6 and look at Yara's. 19. And then we also got Snake here too at 28. Passage probably comes online soonish too. And then it's just debatable. Do I go, I could go Mana Viper first and then go Bog. I don't know. I think any of those routes are viable. Like, all those are good spells. Do most things spawn asleep? Yes, they do. Are there exceptions to that rule? Maybe? I'm not sure, actually. But yeah, basically, if you've got high enough stealth, you should see every enemy asleep when you come around the corner. And then it does a check immediately for if it wakes up or not. Inaba says, as in creates some random flame clouds, sometimes on top of yourself. Does it do it on top of yourself? I'm not sure. I think it's a spell power based thing in terms of how many clouds you get. I don't remember. I don't have a lot of experience with that combo. I do know it's good. Gastronaut eats a Spriggan. Does it become mega fast slug? Probably. Let's not find out. Did you already try RAR 2? I just started recently. RAR 2. What is RAR 2? You'll have to spell that out. Sorry. You love the blood splatter? So do I. Stabbers get good blood splatter. I see it more often on Woo, so take that as you will. Stab, stab. Distraction stab. Nice. Us gets me a stab there. Hydra, 32% chance. We just fail over and over, and now he's in the water, and boy, is this a bad situation. We'll get across the water. Yeah, Hydras still are not easy, which is unfortunate. I really wish they were. Don't know where he went. Viper, probably the easiest route. It does decently well, even against oofs. It does, that's true. It carries pretty well through depths. And if we ever find Sphinx Sisters, which I expect we do, it will be online, because we've got 6 stealth, 10 spellcasting, and then a bunch of hexes. Hexes also leads us into Enfeeble, which is still pretty good, even after the nerf. I do like that route. I'm expecting that Hydra to jump scare me at some point, unfortunately. Oh, hello, you? No Aralek, by the way. Oh, that wasn't a stab, unfortunately. 8% chance. We shouldn't be petrifying that guy, that's for sure. Let's Meph Cloud. It doesn't go. Meph Cloud again. Nice. Frog's a bit iffy. 67. We'll stab south. Petrify. Cool. Little mini vault over here, huh? What's the deal? Okay, back to these guys. I guess I'll try to petrify this one. Got there. Unfortunately, Hydra steps around the corner. Got there. What do? We could Meph behind. That feels kind of bad. I could also, like, Graveclaw this guy. Hmm. Okay, Hex is the 6. What else do we need? Just more hexes? Yeah, let's go more hexes. Hexes to 8 seems okay. We'll look at our spells here real quick. I'm lagging a bit. Not a good place to lag when you're face to face with some deadly enemies. Snake's at 19. Yara's at 12, so we want that a bit more online, both of these. We have 12 spell levels, so we can learn both. And then we just jam Alchemy to help Petrify and get Bog online. And that'll definitely carry for quite a lot of the game. And then we eventually go Enfeeble. I think that's viable. Yeah, I think that's a good route. What is the gold for? The money in this game? There are shops in DCSS, and like here I can pull up some shop items I have. You can mark shop items that you want to buy later on. It tells you how much gold they are, etc. Gold is very good in this game. I like the way they do it. There's no selling back to shops like there is in CUD or Tome. The shop system's very good. 20 hexes late game, not hard with the manual. Was there a hexing manual? I have an alchemy manual. I don't think there's a hexing manual yet. If there is, if I find one, that'd be good. Oh, Random Adventure Roguelike 2? I've never heard of that. Random Adventure. I'm going to look it up real quick. Roguelike 2. Okay. What's the theme here? I see you have... Yeah, it's going to be turn-based. It's a traditional roguelike, I assume. Oh, it's more like a tactics game, isn't it? Like a turn-based tactics game? Interesting. RAR2 not on Steam? I don't know, I Googled it. I just looked up some pictures for it. More of a text-based? I'll definitely look into that. It is interesting. The first thing it reminded me of actually was Ogre Battle or Ogre Tactics. No, what's that game called? Ogre Battle 64 was one of my favorite games on 64, and then the tactics version of it came out, and it looks like that. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. Okay, so we can be petrified here. So we've got to be very scared of this guy. I think, yeah, he's not susceptible to it. He is susceptible to meth, but I think we got to get out of here because he's going to hit us with that petrify, and it's going to be bad. So let's escape. We've got to run down to the right. So we'll step here. I'm going to meth there. Oh boy. Greedy would be a step left and down. Safe is a step down and right. So we're going to do that. It's not what I wanted to do, but it is what we're going to do. Can we get the petrify? No, no. Run. Oh yeah, and there's nowhere to run, is there? Right. Oh no, I can go up this stairway here. That's fine. Okay. Can't paralyze this guy, petrify this guy to save my life. This has been my game so far today, or on this character in general. It's just like a bunch of low rolls. It never works. We've retreated all the way back to the stairs. Maybe we just want to flame him over fire. How good does that feel? Pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. Graveclaw step back. Hit him again. Yep, killed him. Why is that so much better than Petrify? It is, though. All right, let's go find everybody else. This is going to be sketchy, just like I said. I expected it would be. Distraction stab? No, let's not be greedy. I'm just going to shout. Snake? Oof. Oh boy. Can I confuse you, please? I really need you to be confused. Got him. Let's get this kill before he wakes up. Nice. Okay, come to me. Oh. Let's try to petrify, I guess. Through the snake? Again? Okay, now we'll just wait turns. Got it. Stab. Oh, good stuff. We'll petrify you as well. Oh, I got petrified. I think this is okay. Oh, let's do Croc. Trap myself in here. Croc's dead. Am I dead? No, not quite. We get the petrify. How much damage does he do? 20. I can live. Even if he hits me. Stab, stab. Petrify? Nope. Run away. Those black mambas are like one of the scariest enemies for a Spriggan with no poison resist, I think. Meanwhile, these frogs and stuff like that are basically irrelevant. I should check the chance to hit. It must be really low. 25%? Higher than you'd like. That's a little awkward. At least he's going to fall asleep. Okay, that's Hexazate. We're at 73 max health at the end of layer. Kind of feels bad. We could go up on fighting. Let me catch up on chat here, and then we'll think about this. DR says, I love the way DCSS handles the golden shops. Yeah, I think it's about the best. Honestly, in all the tactical rogue or in all the traditional roguelikes, I think it's the best. I think the worst one is Caves of Cud, actually. You know, I like the way it works in some sense, but boy, is it tedious. Half the game turns into a shop and like carry weight balancing game, and I don't know, it gets old, honestly. I loved it at first, and it got old very fast. Old Captain says, I made an ASCII roguelike for the Game Jam. It's not very complete, though. Turns out designing a game is pretty hard. Who would have thought? That's cool, though. I heard about that. I hope it was fun. If you want to link it or anything, feel free. Or talk about it more, feel free. Samuel says, I like to play Null. Put point seems head crushing for me. Oh yeah, this system. Null is good for new players for that reason. And Null is just a good character. Do I download DCSS or play on the web browser? Play on the web browser, definitely, because it will track your stats. It tracks your games. You can look at logs easier. It's easier to interact with the community online if the games are online. So yeah, do the web 100%. We could... What do we do here? I think just alchemy. I was talking about just alchemy. So let's go up to 9 alchemy. It's already set. And then we're going to look at our spells. 12% here, 9% there. Alchemy helps with this one as well, which is good. Let's go ahead and learn Yaras. Hello, Froggo. That's why you don't learn things in areas that are not fully explored. Hey, the double. Okay, let's pull back. Try to learn Snake. We get it. Now we need spell levels, and we'll go for Bog next, I think. A little more spellcasting for Snake would be good. Please be our Poison, our Elec. Our Corrosion, I don't need that. Spellforge Servitor. Scroll. Oh boy. We're just going to go on a stab fest, hopefully. Stab, stab. Nice. I was hoping Usk would come in for us, and they did. Alchemy to 9, just that quick. Spellcasting is quite cheap. Let's get it online. We'll go to 12 here. I'm going to Petrify Snake, because the sleep wasn't going to last very long. Heavy Flail, some stuff I can't use. Scroll of Teleport. Okay. Well, good floor, I guess, overall. In terms of loot and experience and all that. Okay, so we've got this explored. Tactical says, not only did I go all in on Darkest Dungeon, Dutch East India Trading Company ideas, but it's 43 minutes long. That's really long for you, isn't it? Most of your stuff is in the teens of minutes. I'll have to watch that. Everybody that's in stream right now, go check out at some point after the stream is over, Tactical Mindscape's channel. They've got a nice channel digging into sort of the cognitive landscape, if you will, behind a lot of gaming and gaming decisions and how it relates to business and all sorts of other things. So I do recommend go check them out. Making an account now, says Dread. Good luck on DCSS, and ask if you have any questions. Join the Discord, the Roguelikes Discord. Community's great. I feel like you're cheating on Usk and with... You feel like I'm cheating on Usk with Luganu, right? And vice versa. Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah, now for that nasty orc entrance, I could go Invis, but yeah, we're not looking forward to that one. In fact, we're going to do dungeon first, probably. Boy, I can't even get the confuse on these guys. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? There we go. Distortion stab. Confuse. Okay, the blink hurt me there a little bit. What's your chance to hit? 40. 40 is actually quite high. Banished? Cool. Got there. Spellcasting to 11. Mana Viper still leaves something to be desired, but everything else is pretty online. We got 23 spell power here. We need more. Definitely need more. Okay, is this clear? Let's go down here, make sure this is clear down here. Yeah, looks good. Okay, Gastronoc. So we have no Aralak, unfortunately. No way to get it. I'll check Blind Chance, I think. And I'll check Petrify as well. And we're going to stay by walls because it does damage that is altered by your distance from walls or closeness to walls, number of walls surrounding you. Eventually I'll find the right words. Awkward. Okay, there he is. Let's just run away. Get by wall. Okay. Chance to hit. High, but blind chance is 0. Petrify. 2% chance to affect. Line of sight does nothing, so blocking with Prism, it does nothing. Poison Dart chance to hit, pretty high. I miss. Always staying at max line of sight with this guy. Can't hit him to save my life with the poison. I think we're going to go Mana Viper at 11%, and we miscast, because of course we do. That's how this game's going right now. We're going to actually tell Mana Viper to retreat this direction. Now guard area. Where'd you go, Mana Viper? What? Ugh. Miscast, summon another one. Where did Gastronoc go? There he is. Well, we can hit him with Meph. And now we will lock him down. Get him confused. Hopefully. And now what? Probably poison, I guess. Any orbs of any kind available? Tactical, no. The Mesmeric one would be good. Yeah, I agree. So would the Hexing one would be kind of nice. 5% to confuse, is that what it said? I don't see it. He has high hit dice, that's definitely true. Yeah, 5%. Every turn. So, kind of bad. I think we need to do something stronger than poison here. I mean, if Viper gets in there, it'll be great. I have a really high chance to hit with poison, but it's just not getting there. Now it should, because he's locked down, right? Let's lock him down again. Mana Viper's on him. Mind Burst? Probably low chance. Yeah, 5. Think when you target Meph on him. Yeah, when you can see it, 5%. It's pretty low. It is pretty low. Okay, he's anti-magicked. What does anti-magic do to him, actually? Magic is disrupted. I think it's like a % chance he can't cast his spells, basically. Unfortunately, we're in a bad position here because I can't step around corner. I could imp just to give me another friend. Anti-magic makes him fail spells, but not 100%. I could roots in addition. Okay, he hits me. We got to be afraid here, actually. Samuel says I really like the 0.35 version of the game with the descriptions look better. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check it out. Hmm. 2d18 is 36 plus a number of spaces. What version do I play? This is 0.34 right now. I generally play stable until like the end of the development cycle because unstable is unstable and I usually streak. So, you know, I'm trying not to die always. That's kind of the idea. And I just don't want anything to affect that chance. What do we do here? I'm not actually sure. Part of me wants to stay because Mana Viper does a bunch of damage. 23. Continues to drain magic. He's only got like 90 some max HP. Oh no, 150. But he's just going to airstrike me every turn. So I'm a bit torn. We could Yara's. Unfortunately, Yara's dispels my ally, so that feels bad, but it makes our Petrify higher chance to hit. Vulnerability is bad because Gastronach has slow, yep. Very true. So I could be greedy, and I probably win this fight. I think probably what we should be doing, though, is running away and resetting a little bit. 49% chance to hit melee, so I can't step in. That's too high. Like, if I fought him here, his damage is a lot lower. Snake would come with. I also have +2 regen, actually, come to think of it, so I'm probably going to heal pretty quickly. I could summon Imp just to have more targets on the screen. Let's do that. More poison. Wow, Erica now, of all times, and she sees me immediately. Stealth doesn't pay off. Freaking awful. Just awful. Name of the game this time around, huh? 52% chance. Let's try. We get it. Okay, dude is no longer locked down, so we're running now. To here. And then we are grasping roots U. We are doing poison. Cool, got the kill. Please stay asleep, Erica. Stab, stab. Nice, Usk came through for me. Wowzers. There's Ring of Protection of Fire. Big, big pickup. Put that on overflight. Why is this game like this? This is crazy. I'll pick that up. I don't think I'm putting it on. Like, I'm already fighting one absolutely lethal threat, and another one comes in from the side, and stealth does nothing for me. That has felt like this entire game. I'm surprised we haven't died yet, to be honest. Like, there are so many times that I could have died here and just haven't. And it's kind of mind-blowing. Petrify 77 feels pretty good. I do have R-Fire as well. Whoops. Stab. Stab, distort. Okay. That's layer 1. So we're still learning spellcasting. Let's go back to dungeon, I guess. Can we buy anything of interest? We could buy enlightenment. We've got a bunch of hastes. We could buy might and enlightenment just to identify them. I think that's the play. Enlightenment. There's an invisibility pot there, which is good. We can blind read a scroll. It's blink. Okay, so we've got blink on mine. Poison. We still don't have our poison, unfortunately. We've got all our pots identified currently. I did not go get the Curare. No, crazy. It's down in the vault on layer 5, unfortunately. And we've got the unpetrifiable, unconfusable with Meph Cloud gargoyles. Penance removed on getting the hat. Good call. I was making noise. That's very true, Samuel. By the way, what robe are you wearing? Would be better to use some scales instead? Maybe at some point. It's got regen, RN, R corrosion, int. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, scales would give me some armor, and I don't have any armor. I wonder actually if we put on a cloak, because cloak is going to give me like 2 AC from 3 to 5 is a pretty big deal. I think I do that over the shadows probably. I don't know. It's really close in some ways. We'll put that on. I can't enchant it. Our elect and our poison is all we're missing. So feeling pretty good about that. I haven't found an amulet that does anything for me this whole game. Kind of wild. Huh. I have an RN on a ring, and R corrosion doesn't come off too often. That's true. Regen is nice, but I do have 2 pips of it. The int is okay. I don't have... What scales do I have? I have acid dragon scales. Also have steam dragon scales, actually. Let's look at this. Encumbrance of 5 is kind of bad for my spells, but I don't have any armor online, so I could get a bit of armor pretty cheaply. -3 app, though, unfortunately. What does Steam Dragon look like? Increased by 3 armor, we go up to 8. That's pretty good. 0 encumbrance, of course. RN doesn't come up that often either, but when it does, you want it. The regen is good. Maybe we do go. I think you're probably right, actually. Maybe we go Steam Dragon for now. We can always swap rings on the fly. I'll keep our fire online. Yeah, okay. I'm on board. Here's a Radiate. A Radiate's practically online. Need a lot more gold for it, though, unfortunately. Regen is nice. Yeah, Steam is good. Right now is mostly for Crypt. Oh, RN is mostly for Crypt. Yeah. Kind of. We've got Orbs of Fire this game. Let's see what we can do. We're going to feel a lot less squishy. That's fair. And that is good, obviously. See what we can do with it. Does this guy do in? I don't think so. I also don't think I can do anything to it. Let's try Mana Viper, I guess. Just go ahead and distort it away. Here's where Distortion Brand starts to shine, I think. Of all the things we need more invocations. We need more either summoning or probably just hexes. Yeah, hexes. It's a lot cheaper. Let's just turn it on. We want more spellcasting. We want more fighting. We probably want some armor. More stealth is good. More dodging is good. It's just like we need so much stuff. And the XP is coming in slowly. Hopefully that speeds up soon. Okay. Chance to petrify is 50. Meph Cloud also works. I'm not going to go sleep stab that guy, I don't think. Oh, the distro brand. Oof. Distro brand is hurting me there. Pretty sure I can confuse this guy. Mana Viper has our poison, which is really nice. I do not, unfortunately. Cool. Mana Viper doing work. Interesting. Demonologist. Demonologist, pretty scary. Miscast. There's Snake. Oh, he summons immediately? Why? He couldn't see me. Let's go ahead and confuse, I think. Pretty good chance to get that to work. This dude's Quivering Curare. Let's stab you first. It didn't work. Oof. The blink. The blink. 60% Mind Burst. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Game. You're killing me here. I'm going to step. Now we got a bunch of them. Freaking awful. Let's blink. Randomly. Stab. Nice. Good blink. You love to see it. Let's go Fulminant Prism. Now I'm slowed. Somebody hit me with Curare. Okay. Poison Dart. That should do it. Okay, reset. There's Curare. I'll take that, definitely. Thank you. Snake's still at 12. Oh, which is actually worse, because I lost a little bit of int when I took off the robe. This floor has not been very good XP. These guys are probably just Meth Cloud into Snake into Stabfest. I can probably just tab a lot of these guys, actually, with Distro Dagger. Wave of Frost. We do have a Pip of Cold. I think we want this. Let's try to find it. Oh, geez. Don't step on that alarm trap, please. What's my chance here? 67? Really? Wowzers. Nice. You know what I'd take right now is a Amulet of Faith. Would be amazing. Like, with stabs, Usk levels up pretty quickly, and it would level up even faster with that. Do we go for this? What's his chance to wake up? 44 to hit, 12% each turn to notice. We get there. Hexes to 9. 10% on Mana Viper. Petrifies AoE, it's chain. It does a chain of 3. And it can split, like it can fork, it can go in a chain, where you get up to 3 targets. Pretty cool. A lot of the time I use Blink and it kills me. You prefer Dispersals to Samuel? So do I. Dispersal darts are incredible. Or you mean the spell Dispersal. Too expensive, in my opinion. I like the higher level one. What's it called? Dislocation or something like that? That's a good spell, my god. Is Elect Brand still good? It is. Distro is better, though. Elect Brand on daggers is extremely good because it's so fast. Or it's flat, right? And you're fast, so it's really good. Guess we'll Meth Cloud this guy. Darn barbs. Should have opened with Meth Cloud on that one. There's Enchant Armor. There's Haunt. Haunt is huge. Huge pickup. It's Necromancy, though. We have some summonings. I don't know if we ever get that online, actually. Like, I love that spell. I don't know if we can. Rev Scroll, teleports. Kind of want the Enchant Armor. This feels really big here. I'm going to pick it up. Noise. Acquirement. Enchant Armor. Did I not buy that Enchant Armor just now? I did not. Interesting. It's fine. We only need one for this guy, though I could enchant the buckler. Buckler's pretty good. Go up to about 8 shield would be nice. I'll take 7. Oh, I forgot there's an ice place here. Let's grab this. It's very distant. Possibly straight over here. That's probably Vault. What is this? Ignite poison? Could be good. Nice, good stab. Nice. They have pretty low chance of waking up, I expect. Still very distant. It's got to be this bottom corner then, right? Good stuff. Mace of RC Int Stealth. We'll pick it up. I don't know. We're never using that. We're not going to make it. Manual throwing. That's interesting. Here it is. It's still alive. Going to be guarded, of course. Whoops, I double stepped. Petrify. 67. Let's do it again. Come on, game, please. I think we just go in. Okay, got there. Let's use that enchant armor. No, let's not. Let's do acquirement first. Hey, Medusa Talisman. What does this meld? It melds cloak and helmet. So AC goes down to 5. EV increases a touch. Shield increases a touch. It's got dex on it. Spell failure actually improves. There's also Shadow Dragon Scale. Oh my god, is this the thing? AC increases by 7. EV decreases by a bunch, unfortunately. But it helps with my stealth. No, this is going to be bad for spellcasting. Yeah, we can't do that. Siegecraft is the other thing. I don't think we're going Forgecraft. Like, Hellfire Mortar would be good. We've got a tiny bit of earth. No fire, no Forgecraft. On, like, any other caster character, I would take this book over everything here. I kind of think it's the Medusa Talisman. We're almost there. We can almost get it online. It gives us Harpoise. It's the only Harpoise we've found all game long. You get an auxiliary attack, right? Yes. And sometimes it petrifies, which gives us the stab, so it kind of works with the stabbing thing. Let me just look this up real quick. I'll catch up here on chat. Does Medusa slow you down? No, I don't believe so. No. It does give us negative health until we get up to the minimum. No. Oh, I see what you mean. No, Spriggan, unlike every other background, keeps its speed when you use transmutations, or talismans, as it were. It's unique in that way. So I was just going to look up. What was I going to look up? Medusa Talisman. And just look at the auxiliary chance on it. I'm pretty sure it works really well with our daggers, our stabbing build. So it gives an unarmed bonus, which is irrelevant. Does it say auxiliary? It doesn't actually say on the wiki that it's an auxiliary attack, but it must be, right? Obviously, it gives our poison, which I'm stoked about. I think it must count as auxiliary. Medusa Talisman only petrifies on reaching 60% HP. That's correct. Not sometimes. Yeah, it's when you go to low enough health, it pops. And then the chance triggers, right? Maximum of 70% chance. So it's just another chance to stab, basically. But we're already at low health when it happens. At the same time, we do have regen. No, we won't, come to think of it. The regen's on my hat. So we lose regen on this. That's interesting. I don't know. This is a hard decision. I think we want it. We lose the hat, right? And we lose the cloak. So we lose regen, we gain some int. We lose armor. I think it's the way to go, though. I think it's probably not the way to go in this zone, actually. Because poisoning things in here is unlikely, though we can petrify them, probably. What do we think here? Is it worth it to lose the AC for it? 3 AC loss? Or our poison, auxiliary attacks, petrify chance, dexterity. You're losing 4 AC. You're getting a bit of EV. This is close. This isn't a slam dunk acquirement scroll, I don't think, obviously. I mean, the gold option is only 300 gold. That's terrible. So, not a slam dunk by any means. We could go Hellfire Mortar. Let's just back out again real quick. I don't think this is a Hellfire Mortar game. -2 app there. That's fine. Like, I got Hellfire Mortar online with Mummy, and it was fine. -1. Forgecraft is -2. So it's practically like getting it online with a Mummy, which is pretty bad. I think we take this. Can you petrify simulacra? They're vulnerable to LRD like gargoyles. I don't know. Good question. Possibly not. It's a side grade, to be honest. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's a side grade. We're already through layer. Here's the thing, though. We do have S branches to come up, and one of them spider. The other one is shoals. So we want poison resist for spider, certainly. Right? Though if we got Noxious Bog online, maybe not. Then you just need flying. It's at 30%. Could leave it unclaimed for a minuscule chance of trove. You talking about like trading in the shadow scales or something? Possibly. Simulacra are completely poison immune. But are they petrify immune? That's a separate check. Oh, they have to be poisoned to begin with. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sure. So that doesn't do anything for us here. So we're just going to wait on that. We are going to enchant our buckler to get 7 shield. And we're going to see what we got. We have Wand of Flame here. Let's just check. Yeah, it sure looks like I can petrify the simulacra. Pretty high chance, too. Nope, I changed my mind. It says I can try, but I don't think it's working. Womp womp. Okay, we're just going to go summons for this fight. These guys can do the thing, then we'll reset. Maybe, eventually. Yeah, the truth is that Simulacra, Summon Mana Viper can carry this zone if we need it to. And we're currently learning hexes. I don't know. On the Medusa. Yeah, you can't petrify this, surely. Infinite Will. What am I doing against it? It's kind of scary. Oh, I've got Yaras, come to think of it. So we can go Yaras on this guy. And then Wand of Roots does a lot of damage against these. Oof. Get it? Maybe? Nice. We got there. My health got a little low. That wasn't all that well played, but we got there. Leather Armor of Resistance. How good would that be to put that on right now? Can't wear it. Okay, lots of enemies coming in. We could Fulminate Prism here, too. Like here? It's going to be loud, but that's okay, I think. Oof. That felt bad. Okay, just step, step. Distro. Snake is still alive, actually. Croc dies. Kill. Kill. Oh no, that was a blink. Blink. Look at Distro doing crazy stuff here. Hexes to 10. So do we switch to Alchemy then? I think for S branches we want Snake, because I imagine that Snake is good in the water and is poison resistant. So does it work? Maybe not. In Noxious Bog, I'm not sure how that interaction works. But anyway, we can fly, do Noxious Bog. It slows everything down. We're super fast. It feels really good. If you can get a Viper on top of that, Anti-Magic does the rest. Yep, it sure did, didn't it? What do we think here? I'm kind of leaning Noxious Bog. Like, I do want the poison resist from Medusa for Spider. I kind of think we can do it without, though, if we have Noxious Bog online. That said, we are a stabber, and Medusa does poison damage, and spiders are weak to poison. So that's a viable route as well. Oh, I do have Ignite Poison. Good point. Good point. With Noxious Bog. Though it also works with Medusa Talisman, ironically. Quite well. But Noxious Bog hits poison immune enemies, both with the fire and with the bog itself. Okay, I think I'm sold. I think we're doing Noxious Bog. At least first, and we'll go from there. So we'll go up to 11. We'll focus that. It's at 30. Should be online pretty quickly. Mana Viper, unfortunately, still only at 9% failure rate. Go get him, Snake. Oh, we got a guy flanking me a bit. That's okay. We do want to go into that loot vault here pretty quickly. Let's do a Fulminate right there. It seems okay. Block Snake from going in. We killed something. Are these guys just slow? What's happening here? Yeah, 80% movement speed. Good stuff. Let's back up. Just in case something sketchy happens. Feeling pretty good about my tabbing skills right now, to be honest. Okay, feeling worse about it all of a sudden. I got overconfident. Let's miscast a snake real quick. Here this guy comes. We'll just back all the way up. Go get him, Snake. Okay, reset. Banish him to the abyss. Okay. Interesting zone. It looks like there's like 2 ways around to the middle here. Oh, this one has water, which we could fly over if it becomes relevant. Nice. Get the distraction stab. What are we expecting here? Like a Reaper, maybe, in the Invault? Probably. Could be like an Ice Giant, maybe. Oof. Good enough. Okay. So we got all this area. We can Pillar Dance if we need to. On hindsight, Fulminate would have worked on Ice Statue. It's true. It's one of the only spells that deals damage out of line of sight that is left. Good point. Should have thought about that. Do foes you banish to the abyss show up there? Yes, uniques always do. And apparently some high hit dice enemies can as well. Nothing I've banished so far I think matters. But yeah, technically they can. Hydra, you say? Let's flip into flight over Profire. Wow. How much damage does this guy do? It's the Harpy. It's the double after effect, which is so painful here. Let me switch you in, and then I'm going to step here. Okay, we got the kill. Good deal. Keep pulling back. Nice. Anaconda. Get him with the croc. Summons are strong. Hey, evocables. I'll take it. There's an exit. Is this the halfway mark or the end? There should be another vault. Yep, it's a Reaper. With a freezing sigh, of course. 48 plus 36, so that just one-shots me. I could... Immolation. Is that crazy? It's a little crazy. What do we think here? Susceptible. Yeah, everybody's susceptible here. Kinda crazy, says Svan. I also don't have my RF ring on, but I'm fast. I can run. There's an exit around the corner. As long as he doesn't melee me ever, it'll be fine, right? He's slow compared to me. These guys are normal speed as well, right? Yeah. Immolation into Prism looks fine. Immolation Fulminate Prism is a beauty. The enemies are all slower than me. Simulacra are so deceptive. They have labels that are normal threat, but then they hit so hard even with Arc Hold. Yeah, I agree. Fun fact, if you cast Ignite Poison on Noxious Bogged enemies, it does the same damage as 110 spell power Firestorm, but goes through AC and EV and does not count, doesn't even count bog damage. What? Why? Ignite Poison on bogged enemies. Why is that true? You'll have to explain yourself, because your claim sounds absurd and awesome, of course, but absurd. Where's Ignite Poison? Didn't we find Ignite Poison? Laying on the floor, did I leave it there? Yeah, just laying on the ground. Yeah, okay, ammo into... Let's do it. We can at least run away, worst case scenario. They stay asleep even. Good stuff. Let me do Graveclaw on this guy, I think. Boom, baby. Now this guy stands in fire and dies, right? Let's go Wand of Roots. Oh, it's so good. This guy's going to die. I'm going to summon Ally. Wand of Roots again. He steps out of it, of course, again and again and again. Lock him down with that. I don't know, Boomerang? Nice, we get there. That'd be good XP, I imagine. And it will pull the whole area, so that should be all the enemies, right? Game, please. Staff of Resistances? I mean, Scarf of Resistance, rather. Oh, it's better than that. Yurdamal's Outrage, Scarf of Resistance, plus Will, Dex, and Stealth. My God, that's good. Well, that reason right there, or that item right there, is reason enough to not go Medusa Talisman. Easy decision. Joy was had by all, indeed. The payoff, right? The payoff on Immolation and the payoff on the freaking Scarf, so good. Staff of Cold, we'll pick that up. Probably never using it. And here's our way out. Wow, that was good. That felt fantastic. Okay, so we're learning Noxious Bog. It's at 22%. We can use Fly now because we have RF, which is the other ring we were using. If we could just find an amulet that did literally anything else, that would be nice. We're missing our poison, our lack, our corrosion, our neg. We've got tons of willpower now. Good stealth. We should be getting more stabs. Yeah, that was a good ice cave. Straight alchemy on the Noxious Bog. We need to be picking up more evocations at some point, and invocations, actually. As soon as Bog comes online, that's what we're doing. Immediately get hit by this guy, who doesn't matter anymore. I have 2 pips of Arc Hold. This is going to be just fine. Okay, where's Ignite Poison? Back this way, I think? All the way up here? Let's look at that. 11%. Okay, we need some spell levels. We have no fire training, so like just a touch of fire training would be really strong here. And the spell levels. I believe we have Amnesia. Yeah, 2 of them. Okay, so back to the acquirement scroll. What do we want? Literally nothing. Maybe gold. We'll save it. Really bad acquirement scroll in the long run. Stealth pays off. Cool. Going down. Hat Penance is gone, confirmed. I think so. The game doesn't seem like it wants me dead quite as bad as it did before. Okay. That guy wants me dead. 68% chance to petrify. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, we're getting flanked. Boy, oh boy, if I could get you petrified, I guess I'm going to pull Blair up. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to kill that guy while he's petrified. No? Try again? Game. Come on. Croc should do it, right? Level 15. We're only level 15? Okay, big question here. Do we go int or dex? Dex is good for EV, shield, dagger damage. Best not to attempt the acquirement. DG saying, Ignite Poison does XD 12 plus something. Unblockable damage, where X is twice the poison stacks on enemy. Bog instantly procs 4 stacks. Yeah, 2 on poison resistant enemies, even. Which makes Ignite Poison into an 8d15 or more damage spell. Plus Bog is doing damage each turn, isn't it? Just flat poison damage, even to poison immune enemies. And it's going to make the fire clouds on top. Wow. You're right, that's really, really strong. Crazy says int. Strength, keep them guessing. I mean, it feels like we're transitioning into a spellcaster here, doesn't it? Kind of always have been, actually. The stabs are almost secondary. I think we're going int. Let's get these spells online. I also got a dex out of it. A random dex along with the int. It's all good. 16%. We got 1 spell level. This is looking great. Okay, let's try not to die to that Tengu. What do you think? They're down south. Got him. There's 1 Tengu down. You. 36 to petrify. We can Yara's though. He just went invis. Or hasted rather. And then confuse. Feels good. Snake. Kind of pulling all the stuff here, aren't we? Do we go Bog? The problem with miscasting Bog, we have no poison resist, and it feels very bad. Let's try it anyway. Oh no, let's not try it, because it covers up upstairs. Couldn't be summons. Couldn't be a summons build, says Paxillin. It kind of is, tangentially. It almost always is, isn't it? I don't know, maybe we'll just prism these guys. And reset this. Kill as many as we can, basically. Nice. I actually distorted that guy. Okay, next stairway. Ouch. Both of these stairways, all these stairways are bad. 3d14. Doesn't quite kill me. I can't stand here and wait though, can I? Oh, or does going up the stairs possibly kill me? I think it does. Potentially. I got a meth cloud here, I think. Okay, got him. Got him. Scary stuff. Did we actually petrify on top of that? Because this guy is deadly. 71%. Got him. Oof. Go away, dude. Oh, now we got him. Oh, boy. This floor. 36 damage. Almost can one-shot me. And unfortunately, I've got to run to the right. This guy does 29. We have fog. Is fog relevant here? Kind of. Actually, could I just go upstairs? No. This guy will kill me. I could fog. I think that might be the play. I don't want to blink. I've only got 2. I've only got 2 fears. Why did that guy, specifically this guy, have to show up? Let's look at his chance to hit. 39. This guy? 44. If I run north, this guy's 100% speed. If I run north, maybe I outrun this guy. This guy gets a chance to swing on me. 34% chance to hit for 32 damage. Maybe I can get the stab up here. Boy, it seems risky. Upstairs, decently safe. Not this one. Maybe this one over here. Wow, I could have just died there because I was within kill range of that enemy. Orc, not orc. Centaur, and he shot at me and I dodged. He stepped multiple screens to shoot me. We just about splatted there. This game is ridiculous. I mean, this specific character has been utterly ridiculous. Look at this. Yeah, I can petrify you, maybe. $54 to petrify. Let's confuse instead. Get there. I still have the problem of not having any R poison. I can't walk through my own clouds to stab, which feels pretty bad. Okay, and now this guy comes around the corner. 71. And now I'm out of mana. Yeah. Why? What about charming? 56? Just awful. Alchemy to 11. Let's get fighting up to 9. More HP seems good. Cure Eye chance, 36. That's pretty bad. Can't blind him. Kinda. Meth Cloud's still doing work? Yeah, it'll do work right into bolts. It's a good spell. This game wants to kill me so badly. You're right. Looks like my average Spriggan game, except I die in every close call. That's the first actual close call I feel like we've had. Like, I very easily could have died there. This isn't particularly safe, I'll say that. Does this guy have Arlek? No. What's Lightning Rod do? Puts him to sleep for a stab. Nice. Good stuff. Okay. Rev scroll, blink scroll. Acts of willpower, see invis stealth. I guess if we're going full spellcaster, there is a world where we're wearing a stat stick instead of a dagger next time. I mean, next time. Later in the game is what I meant to say. So, Mana Viper's at 7. Noxious Bog is at 12. We're getting no experience into this. Let's see, 11, 10, so maybe we just go more spellcasting. We'll focus that. Now, which stairway do we go down? Not this one, right? Definitely not that one. That one. All right. Now if we just kill these guys quietly, it should be okay. Yep, got the double petrify. That's good. Sleep stab twice. Nice. Just tabbing. That worked. Let's see if we can stealth our way through here now. Could always do Orc first. I could, but Orc entrance is pretty scary too. I don't know if you saw that entry, but there's a whole crowd waiting for us there. Wand of Charming on a smiter. Well, that feels bad. Can I hit you? No. Nice, gotcha. Triple? And we got a double. Could always, yeah. With 77 HP, you will be killed like, yeah, with a large rock. That's true. See invis useful for Ghost Moth. It is true. What did you miss? You've been away since Ice Cave. Yeah, I had a close call right down here. I went up this stairway when this orc was off screen, and he stepped into screen and shot me, but it missed, and I was definitely in kill range. I don't really want a fulminate prism. Does Meth Cloud seem okay? It's kind of loud. Got the petrify. Did not get the petrify. Twice. Oh, didn't get it again? How did it poison me? What? Oh, it has a stinging attack, of course. Okay, Charming, 56. Got it. Well, now we're making this stairway a bad one, too. I'd rather not go up right there. What do we think? Do we Spriggan around for a little bit? Try to heal? Go hide? Is that Buckle of Resist? No. Troll, let's get stabbed. Nice. Okay. I think we can re-engage here again pretty quickly. This is a nice place to fight. I see Blade Talisman, and I like it. Let's see, how good is this? Pretty good. We're not losing much AC because it makes your armor fit poorly, but that doesn't matter for us. And then we get the double auxiliary attack at 60%. We get extra shielding whenever we attack. That might feel good later on. It's interesting. I keep getting things that are pulling me in different directions, right? That's a melee stabbing type thing. Whereas I'm getting pulled more towards caster. Yeah, this floor is very dangerous. You're right. Hey, Malmar, welcome to the stream. Ghost moths are God's way of telling melee guys the game doesn't only hate them. Yeah, just mostly, right? Vault guards killed that melee like it was a goblin. Yeah, they're pretty heavy hitters. 21 to affect that guy. Meth Cloud does work here, I think. Got the blink. Okay, there's Centaur Warrior. Let's run. Okay, here he comes again. What's the play here? I want to get a Meth Cloud on him. Let's tell you to retreat, actually. Ah, misplay there. Okay, got him. Now what? Good Curare. Yeah, that'll at least slow him down if he becomes not confused anymore. Could step in and Graveclaw both of these guys. Snake probably just kills. Graveclaw again. Nice. Good stuff. Those enemies are scary on a Spriggan, even now. Even this late in the game. Kind of wild. Noxious Bog at 11. Yeah, let's enchant. Enchant weapon on the distro. Seems good. Cyclops. Does Cyclops just one-shot us? No, not quite. 25% chance to hit, 54 damage. Oh yeah, Yaris would have been a good call too. Good point. Yeah, Blade Talisman mouths nothing, but it makes your body armor work not as well. So it gives like 60% of its armor or something like that. Doesn't really matter on our build. It does give shielding only when you attack, but it's quite a lot of shielding. What's the play here? I like Curare on these guys, and then obviously Confuse is good too. Do we get there? Yes. Good stuff. Still got 1 pip of healing, but it's not fast enough. Oh no, this guy again. Why are there so many of them? It's too many. Do we Noxious Bog? How does this work exactly? I release a torrent of sludge. Nearby enemies, toxic bog. Sludge damages and poisons all monsters, even those resistant to poison. Cannot form on areas adjacent to multiple solid features. Areas that lack floors, like deep water or lava. Temporary. Cannot be sustained out of my line of sight. So I can cast it and run away a little bit. Just not very far. The sprite for Mephitic Cloud was a test tube. It sure is. When it gets thrown, it's a little test tube vial which breaks open and explodes, making the loud noise and confuses everybody. Nice little touch. DG says, Blade Talisman is kind of crazy. You get free shield, 2 high chance auxiliary attacks, and no melted slots. Yeah, it's really good. Really good on a stabber. Really good, even more so, on Wujian characters. Let's try Noxious Bog. Watch me miscast it. Called it. There it goes. Come to my bog, friends. Why is this guy not poisoned? Seriously, it did nothing to him? What is this nonsense? Oh boy. Well, this is subpar. I have 44 HP, so Cyclops can one-shot me. This guy does 36. I have 2 invis pots. I'm going to pop one. Boy, I really want to engage this, but I think it's foolish to do so. Yeah, especially considering he's still freaking shooting me. Just an awful floor. Yet another awful floor, I should say. There have been so many on this character. Still invis. Try to petrify this guy while I'm at it. Okay, I am visible, and I am out of mana. Distortion branded gargoyle. Doesn't see me. I really want to get the stab off on these guys. Game. Okay, that works. Oh, it works so well. Grab Mace of Distortion. Cloak of Corrosion Resist, no thanks. Dispel Undead. Probably not. I'll pick it up. Well, this is subpar since Backzone. Yeah, I say that a lot, don't I? On this character in particular. What happened with the Centaur? He just floated across my Noxious Bog and never took zero, he took 0 damage the entire time. I'm not exactly sure how that could possibly happen, but it did, and then he about killed me. Bog only affects guys you see upon casting? Is that what happened? I don't know. It should not. The Centaur just acted as if it had complete poison immunity. Yeah, I feel like that was bugged, to be perfectly honest. It should have taken some damage, right? Also, he doesn't have poison resistance at all. So I'm not sure what explains that. Never spent a turn standing in it before I moved away. Yeah, he did though, at the end there. Dispel Undead works decently at low spell power, so that's good. Centaur spent 3 solid turns in that bog. Yeah. So was that a bug? I even made a point on the last few turns of waiting in line of sight, thinking it would get poisoned, and that would be good for me. And it was not. Well, these Vault Wardens, nasty, nasty creatures. More of them. Why? Okay, and apparently I'm pulling the whole floor again. Oh my god. In his confusion, he nearly does half of my HP. At least we got the range guy confused. Do we try to bog again? Or do I petrify? Let's petrify. It hits all 3. Coin flip chance. Got it on one of them. Noxious Bog here, probably. Okay, it's working. Poisoned. I can stab this guy. How much damage does he do, though? 17 plus elect. Doesn't kill me. Nice. Kill this, please. Okay, everybody's asleep. Step, step. It wasn't good enough. It did kill the ranged guy, though, so I'll take that. Oof, wrong button. I'm just going to Spriggan this out again. Petrify, coin flip, gotcha. My coin flips always work on the Tengus, not necessarily anybody else. Fighting to 9, spellcasting went to 13, so now we just go more alchemy. Yes, you can bog in a small-ish area. You've got to watch how many tiles are nearby. It's kind of like Malign Gateway a little bit with its targeting or with its availability based on spaces. Yeah, still talking about the Centaur. I was definitely in line of sight for multiple turns at the end there when it should have got poisoned. Something went wrong. I'm sure of it. We've still got a Cyclops somewhere. Let's look for these horrible things. Nice. Usk came in there. Got them all. Good stuff. Usk paying off once in a while. Not often enough, I have to say. Okay, he sees me. I do not get the confuse. So we will Graveclaw. Still not confused. Petrify confuse. Okay. Summon ally. He's asleep. Stab. What a floor. What a floor. Down to D15 now. There's a ring. There's an Efret. It's a ring of strength. Petrify chance on you is 72. That's pretty good. We'll just take the stab instead. Centaur was wearing platform horseshoes. Yeah, I guess. All right, let's see if we can clear this floor real quick. Is this the vault area? No, it's Quazzle. Interesting. Orb of Energy I already have. Stab. I shouldn't go for that, right? I'm not going to get in there on the stab, I don't think. Let's just step back. Though this is a fine place to fight. We'll just petrify everybody. Hopefully. And everybody who isn't petrified gets confused. Summon ally. Here comes Spider. Did I miscast that? How much damage do you have? A decent amount plus poison? Okay, this spider means business, unfortunately. How fast is he? 150? I can outrun him. Barely. Aren't you weak to poison? Yeah, what in the world? Should Quazzle just be the punishment god for fights against elementals? Yeah, maybe. Do you want to join Quazzle? Yeah, sure. Noxious Fog here. Yeah, that seems really good. Really good against spiders, which is why we learned it. Is it good against hydras? Pretty good. If I had Ignite Poison right now, it'd be even better. They're poison resist, aren't they? Yeah, so he's not taking a ton of damage here. Alchemy to 12. I think it's worth probably going back towards Invocations, Evocations a little bit. We're 79 max HP, which feels terrible. Let's take Evocations up to 7. And I hit the wrong button. Equals Y7. And then we'll go back to Invocations. Ooh. Are you scary? Not poison resist. Water Strike is scary. Does Water Strike work in my poison bog? I don't know. I bet it does, doesn't it? Invo, fighting, dodging, so much to train. Yeah, I feel like I'm not getting very much experience. We do have -1 experience multiplier on Spriggan, which just feels awful. Can you learn Ignite? I sure should have, shouldn't I? I need one more spell level, but it's online, yeah. After this fight, I guess. Hopefully there's an after this fight. %11 chance to petrify, but we can confuse, right? I believe. Yes, let's go get him. Oh, it's so bad. Anti-magic feels pretty good. We don't want to stay in the water, that's for sure. As I stay in the water. Got there. Okay, let's learn this. Do I want to Amnesia Scroll something? I probably do. Maybe Imp. That's 2 spell levels. Yeah, let's go Imp. That's good for now anyway. Just to get this online. I think we'll learn like a little bit of fire. Maybe 3? Dire Elephant. Miscast Bog. Oh, that was terrible bog. There we go. Now, if we cast Ignite Poison, am I in range of being hurt? No, I'm not. I think it never picks my tile, right? It did make Steam, but I have Steam Dragon Scales. I think it never blows me up, is how it works. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it never selects my tile. Efret. Okay, we can stab that, right? Nice. What resist did I sacrifice for fly? Well, I could get more fire, negative, or corrosion, or willpower, but we've already got 3 pips. So there's my other rings, basically. In order to fly through the Noxious Bog, is my thinking. Another wild shape talisman. I found 2 talismans this game. They're both basic wild shapes. Feels bad. Okay, who's coming around the corner? Nobody? I already pulled this whole vault? Nice. Good stuff. Alarm trap with 2 range guys on the screen. Oh boy. We can just go north. I think this is fine-ish. Oh, that's not fine. Croc, thanks for positioning for me. Do we escape or do we bog? That was a bad bog. I just covered my escape. What's the chance to hit? Let's check that out. 37 on the big guy, 22 on the little guy. Okay, did we just ignite poison right away? Sorry, friend. You're getting ignited. Sweet. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, well, hello. Take some poison? More? Got there. Okay, Bog is obviously going to do quite a lot of work, I think. It's just going to be a positioning problem, but with Spriggan, we should be able to position just fine. Okay, well, there's D15 and Lair. So now we've got Orc. Let's see. Guess we're just going straight in. Orc 1. Orc 1 was safe. Now here's the problem with Orc 2 for those of you who weren't here. These guys were asleep and they woke up as I went straight back up the stairs. Bog chose for you. You have the ER-SAT freezing cloud. I assume you mean something about Bog. I have the Bog cloud, fire cloud, etc. It's very good. Let's try not to get one shot going down the stairs. I could go invis. I could also just teleport. I've got 11 of them. Does that feel good? I do think teleport going down is probably the play, and then it's a question of if I invis as well. I've only got one, and it's not great as an option. So I'm going to pop teleport here. I'm going to wait a turn, and then I'm going to go down. Nice. Immediately get teleported into a bunch of sleeping guys. No, I'm on D1, or on Orc 1, rather. Maybe that's okay. That gives me a different stairway, actually. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to pick up from here tomorrow. I think it's time for me to get off for today. So we're going to leave you with a little cliffhanger here. But this is better than going down those other stairs, I think. Yeah, Meph Cloud plus Ignite. That's a good point. I could be using that with that. Very good strat. Error stats means imitation. Interesting. I've never heard that one, Spawn. Dick used it a lot in his novels. So I've read some Philip K. Dick, but I don't remember that word. It's been a while too, so what can I say? Yeah, thanks for joining me, everybody. Zom approves. Yeah, we like the random plays, the cliffhangers. It's going to be fun. We're starting to feel stronger, obviously. Bog is going to carry pretty hard as long as I don't get one shot or whatever. So thanks, everybody, for joining. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the super chat from Tactical. Appreciate that, as always. And yeah, all the interaction is always fun, guys. Hope you all appreciate it as well. Hope you all join me around this time tomorrow. And good luck in your own games. Good plays, says Crazy. Thanks. I think most of them were. I think I made a couple of bad ones, but hopefully we talked about it enough that everybody learned something and we never make the same mistakes again. Yep, I'll have a good rest of my day, Paxillin. You guys have a good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Getting towards the end of the week, so enjoy the rest of your week. See you next time. Take care.